Okay, so finance applications. We've used this formula a lot. So this P sub n is like the amount of the loan. Payment, PMT, is your payment, so your monthly payment. I is interest. And we know that I is normally the percent divided by months, so usually by 12, right? And then N is the number of payments or number of months, because we're going to be talking about monthly things. So Celine bought a new Chevy Trax in August of 2016. The cost of the car was $26,458. But she traded in her Saturn for a $2,300 down payment, which means her loan isn't for $26,458. It means that she gets to take out a loan for less. So we go to here, $26,458 minus $2,300. Her loan is going to be for $24,158. So P sub n is 24,158. Okay. Determine the monthly payment. So we're going to be finding PMT. PMT is our question mark. On a 6-year car loan. Well, we do everything with loans in months. So N is 6 times 12, which is 72. At a monthly rate, usually that's given to us as an annual rate. So this time I just have to move the decimal, 0.00375. Okay. So I'm actually going to store the I value. So right here I'm going to say 0.00375, and I'm going to store it. So first part of the question, part A, asks to figure out the monthly payment. Part B asks us to do something else. So this will be part B over here. So we have $24,158 for our loan. We're trying to figure out how much we're going to pay each month. And we're 1 minus 1 plus I, because I stored it. Negative 72 is the number of payments or number of months over I. So I'm going to store the I. So 0.00375. Store it for I. And now I'm going to do 1 minus 1 plus I to the negative 72 over I. I get that crazy number. And really, I'm just going to have to divide by that crazy number. So divide by 62.9959 76236 on both sides. So let's figure out what our payment would be. So 24,158 divided by this answer. $383.49. Okay, so $383.49 is equal to our payment. Did I round that correctly? Let's check. No, 48. Ah, that's a 48. Sorry, got distracted there. So she's going to have that as her payment. All right. Now it says, how many months would it take to pay off the loan if she paid $400 instead? So let's say she just rounds up her payment. She's like, you know what, I'll pay the extra, $1,650 and round up my payment, and hopefully it'll take some time off of my loan. So she's trying to figure out how many payments she would have to make, which is N. So the loan is still for $24,158. Her payment, she's going to try a $400 payment. 1 minus 1 plus I. We're going to be solving for n. So we have to undo all of these things. So you guys know that the very first thing we should do is divide by 400. So 24,158 divided by 400 is equal to 1 minus 1 plus I to the negative n over I. Okay, so I want to undo that. So I'm going to multiply by I. And then I'm going to subtract this 1 over to the other side. So 24,158I divided by 400 minus 1 is equal to negative 1 plus I to the negative n. I'm going to get rid of this negative, so plus, plus, minus. And now I can change it to log form. So log, the base is 1 plus I, of the whole left-hand side is equal to negative n. Plus, minus there, so let's try this. So let's see, control log, oh, the wrong thing. 1 plus I is our base. Negative 24,158I over 400 plus 1 divided by a negative 1, 68.6. So 68.6 would be 69 payments instead of 72. So that's 13 payments. So she's really shaving a year off of her loan, I guess. That's pretty good. All right, so now we're down here, we're doing slightly different, but also the same. Using this formula, again, P sub n is the amount borrowed, n is number of monthly payments, PMT is the monthly payment, and I is the interest rate per month. So 7-year loan, that is 7 times 12 is 84. Annual percentage, this is per month, so we want to do 0.045 divided by 12. I'm going to store that. Original cost is $41,000 with a down payment of $1,500. So the amount borrowed would just be $39,500. Okay. So we're trying to figure out the monthly payment. We're trying to figure out PMT in this first part. So 39,500 is equal to the payment times 1 minus 1 plus I to the negative n, which we said was 84, divided by I. Okay, that's going to be an icky number, but I'm just going to divide it over anyway. So let's store my new I. Let me clear all this stuff out. 0.045 divided by 12 will give me a monthly interest rate. So 1 minus 1 plus I to the negative 84 over I. That crazy number, I'm going to take 39,500 and divide by that number. $549.06. The payment is $549.06. Okay. So Eddie says that, you know what, the 550 is a little steep. What if I can only do 500? Okay. What down payment does he need? Well, what that's saying is not really the down payment, but how much can he borrow? What amount can he borrow? So P of n. So, if I want to buy, a $60,000 car and I only want to pay $400 a month, I better have like a $30,000 down payment. So we're going to try to figure this out. So how much can he borrow if he does a payment of $500 with the same percentage rate, the same amount of months. Okay, so let's see what he can borrow. 500 times that number, $35,970.81. So he can borrow $35,970.81. Well, if that's all he can get a loan for on a $41,000 vehicle, he has to come up with the difference in cash. So 41,000 minus this amount is what he has to give them in cash to start. So 41,000 minus, oh, why did I put a comma there? 1, 2, 3. Minus 35,970.81. $5,029.19. Okay, pretty big down payment on a car at least. All right,